Hi, I'm Monet.
I'm Diego.
And this is The Friday Show.
Let's start with a little history. When it comes to FTV, all the videos you've seen this year were produced in a class called Digital Storytelling, which Monet and I are taking right now.
This is the first time in years that the school has a dedicated class to making videos and digital content, which makes it much easier for us to pull off big projects like this week, Nobody Reads the Emails, and Diego's show, Wise Words.
The blog you write for, The Arena, our interview show, In the Spotlight, the new FTV gaming channel.
We have a lot of stuff going on, but the problem is you have to be in the class to work on these projects.
Well, no more. We're opening up FTV by bringing back an old program called The Friday Show, which anyone can contribute to.
You can send videos to The Friday Show by email, and anyone can come on the show as an anchor by signing up for a slot on our Google Classroom.
So that's the idea. Now let's get on to the videos.
First up, we have the latest updates in Franklin Athletics with FTV Sports, hosted by Ian.
Good afternoon, Falcon fans. Here's what's going on in the world of Falcon sports. The boys basketball team is on a 3-game win streak, with the most recent win coming against Holden at home. On Wednesday, January 29th, the boys basketball team is celebrating senior night with games against Haynes Academy. The junior varsity game starts at 5 p.m., followed by the varsity game. Later in the week, on Friday, January 31st, the boys varsity basketball team is scheduled to face West Jeff High School at 6:30 p.m. Additionally, the girls basketball team went 1-1 last week and will look to build up some more momentum coming up. They have a game against Pope John Paul High, and then they will face Riverdale on the 3rd at home. The boys and girls soccer teams have officially wrapped up their respective regular season schedules. Last week, the boys took a tough loss to Riverdale, but beat East St. John and Noma, and the girls took a tough loss against Lakeshore 3-2, but bounced back with an 8-0 win against Riverdale and a 6-0 win against Dominican. Congratulations on a fantastic year and good luck in the playoffs. That's all for this upcoming week, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, Ian, for those updates.
Wow, that was amazing. So much knowledge just gained.
Well, there's so much going on at Franklin that it's hard to communicate all that information. That's why our colleague Noah in Digital Storytelling is working on K7, a show for Franklin News, hosted by our AI-generated news anchor. Let's check out the first episode.
Good morning. I am Anchor K7. Here are the latest announcements from Benjamin Franklin High School.
Here are this year's Posse Scholars. These students will receive full tuition scholarships for their outstanding leadership potential from Posse's partner colleges and universities. If you are a junior and already have a substantial amount of leadership experience, consider applying for this scholarship. Talk to your academic counselor for more information. Here are a few other recent wins. Akshita Sridhar was named Regional Honoree for Louisiana Student of the Year. Annika Robertson and Corey Stays were named to the All-State team for the Louisiana High School Athletic Association. Corey was also named to the All-Metro team. And Sarah Nguyen won second place in voice for her age group at the International Best Beethoven Performance Competition. A few reminders from the administration. UNO has begun ticketing cars without parking decals. The cost of the decals is $25. Juniors, if you ordered a Franklin hoodie from Jostens, pick them up in Mr. Paraka's room. 9th graders, you have been added to a Google Classroom for college counseling. This is where information about scholarships, summer programs, and other opportunities are communicated by your counselors.
And that's it for this week. I'm K7. Thanks for watching.
They say AI is going to take away our jobs, but I didn't think that meant our jobs as content creators.
We don't have to worry about that, Diego. Robots can't do what we do.
Well, Monet, I know you love pop culture news. You always know everything that's going on. So I know you'll love this next clip, which is a current events trivia show called News IQ with Cody Turner. Take a look.
Welcome to News IQ, the current events trivia show. I'm your host, Cody Turner. Think you know what's going on in the world? In sports? In pop culture? Let's find out. The Philadelphia Eagles will face off against the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 59 on February 9th. However, Chiefs star tight end Travis Kelce's journey began further west. Which of these Ohio cities did the Kelce brothers grow up in? A. Cincinnati, B. Cleveland, or C. Columbus? The answer? B. Cleveland. Travis and Jason Kelce were raised in the suburbs of Westlake and Cleveland Heights. So basically elementary, yeah. Alright, question 2. Lunar New Year on January 29th will bring in the year of the snake. However, which legendary creature was the emblem of last year's lunar calendar? To give you a leg up, last year's animal is the only one in the Chinese zodiac that doesn't actually exist, at least for right now. We have a small chance of someone pulling a cricket and accidentally inventing one. Science! Alright, time's up. It's the dragon. Question 3 is a matching game. Match these Grammy-nominated producers, Jack Antonoff, A.G. Cook, Dave Hamlin, to their Grammy-nominated albums, Brat, The Torture Poets Department, and Cowboy Carter. I hope you know your music. Those song credits aren't just for show people. And we're done. Think you got them all? A.G. Cook produced Brat with artist Charlie XCX and fellow producer Circuit. Jack Antonoff produced both the Torture Poets Department and another Grammy-nominated album, Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet. Dave Hamlin produced Cowboy Carter with headliner Beyonce and fellow singer and producer The Dream. I know we're enjoying our time, but I gotta go prepare for my AP Stat test. Confidence intervals are a doozy. Ready for your last question of the day? Here we go. True or false? Lewis Hamilton's blockbuster move to Ferrari was worth over $500 million, despite only being valid for 4 seasons. The 7-time champ would be a whopping 44 years old when his contract is up. That's basically false to aging sports. Take some time to think about it. Would any sports person really command this salary? Nope. This is totally false, but surprisingly not by much. The actual deal is worth about $446 million, but it's only for 2025 and 2026. So, how'd you do today? Hopefully I got you with a question or two. If I didn't, you actually need to get off the internet. Like, wow. City Park is 50% larger than Central Park. Please take advantage of it. For News IQ, I'm Cody Turner. Ciao!
How many did you get right?
I got a few.
A few?
Yeah, I did okay.
Oh, well, that's better than me, that's for sure. Better luck next time.
Now we turn to our colleague Lux with the latest segment about student life with Franklin Focus. What do you have to say, Lux?
Thanks, Monet. I've got a quick one for you today. So, we all remember the amazing APC showcase that happened right before the snow week. Well, a group of students thought we should keep the party going in the lead up to the TEP Festival in the East. So, they organized Viet Fest, a Vietnamese cultural event at lunch in Dr. Tabany's room. It was loud, it was rowdy, and it was really fun. Let's take a look.
Hello, my name's Austin.
My name's Nathan.
My name's Wyatt.
We were inspired by the Vietnamese festival in New Orleans East, which brings together people with food, culture, and games.
So we thought, why not make a smaller version for everyone in Franklin to enjoy and kind of teach them about the real festival in the East.
At our event, you get to try different Asian snacks and drinks, and if you're feeling lucky, you can play a classic Vietnamese game called Bao Cua.
We wanted something fun and interactive to Vietnamese culture, so we picked popular snacks, drinks, and of course, Bao Cua.
And we picked the best snacks, set up the best game area in the biology room, and we made sure everything is easy for everyone to enjoy.
That looks like so much fun.
Oh, God, do I love Thai iced tea. That clip's making me so hungry.
Well, our last video for y'all is an interview with the student leader from the Civic Engagement Club. Here's Club Corner, hosted by Ryan.
Welcome to Club Corner. Welcome to Club Corner. I'm here with Madison. Welcome to Club Corner. I'm here with Madison LLC with the Civic Engagement Club. How are you?
Good.
That's good. That's good. So I got a few questions for you today. I'm regarding the club. So can you explain to me what is Civic Engagement Club?
So Civic Engagement Club is under a bigger organization called Rhizome, and this is the specific chapter for Louisiana and New Orleans. So we focus on empowering the youth. We do a lot of youth empowerment organizations and stuff, and we also focus on voters registration. That's a very big thing. We focus on the education of voting and pre-registering and registering our voters.
Okay. So now I know what you guys do, but how often you guys meet and how often do you guys communicate with like the bigger chapter over like Louisiana?
So in our Louisiana chapter, we meet once a week, and then we also are in conversation with the Tennessee chapter, so we'll have a weekly Zoom meeting for about an hour every week.
Okay, so you guys said that you're focused on voter registration and other things. What are all types of the events that you guys hold, and how often are these events that you do things?
So we hold our events once a quarter in our organization, and right now we are currently focused on a community empowerment kind of mental health talk with the mayor. It's going to be a Zoom, and we plan to broadcast it to the students at Willow and Franklin, and they get a little gift for coming. So we're focusing on the mental health and keeping our minds right for the future generations to come.
So you're broadcasting at Willow and Franklin. So does that mean that they also have a civic engagement club over there? And how much do you guys interact if they do?
We interact with the Willow about I would say 2 to 3 times a week. They're in the same chapter, so every Zoom meeting we come together and then we have a little space of time where we break off, and then people specifically in the Louisiana chapter talk about what we need to do and what we need to get done. And in our chapter, it's only people from Willow and Franklin, so we are basically coinciding. Okay.
So based off of that, what's the diversity of the club? I would mainly seniors, juniors, how is that like?
At Franklin, we have a wide range. We have freshmen, seniors, all of that. But in the Rhizome meetings, it's mostly just seniors and juniors.
Okay. So does that diversity from Franklin, do you feel like it helps you guys come to a common goal because of all the different ideas? And also how does that interact with everybody else? Since they're mainly juniors and seniors, how do the freshmen really have a voice in the club? How does that go?
So we would use the underclassmen's voice to really get a feel of what we want to do for the events. What are the juniors interested in? What are the freshmen interested in? And then we combine all of that to make a very interactive, engaging event that suits all of the people at the school.
I really like that. So here's my last question I have officially. How much do you guys engage with the faculty here? How often you Mr. Jarrell, Dr. Mack, how often you guys interact with them? Because you guys have something that's really big here. How much do they impact it at all?
So when we do voters registrations, we run those in the atrium at the school. So we will talk to Dr. Mack, Mr. Jarrell to organize a good time that's good for both them and the people running the registration to come and meet together. And then also when we do these big events, we talk to Eve Payton, we talk to teachers. Our club sponsor is Mr. Deere, so he'll often have little flyers and everything about the Civic Engagement Club in his room. And then he can also broadcast to his students. So I feel like we have a very wide range of teachers that will come and help us out, because we also, as students, we have personal relationships with teachers, and they're more than welcoming to promote our clubs and hang our little flyers in our room. Miss Cavalier has a civic engagement flyer in her room. So, we're very diverse.
Well, I really appreciate you for coming on the podcast today, or on the show today. It's been a pleasure having you. Thank you. And until next time.
Bye, guys.
That's all we have this week.
Remember, we're making this show so that you can take it over. If you want to make videos like us, join our Google Classroom and sign up to work on the Friday show.
And if this kind of thing looks like fun to you, consider taking digital storytelling next year. We do this kind of thing every single week.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.